Big thanks to you guys for coming out who paid good money to see utter chaos on a weeknight. So, welcome to Ignite Tampa Bay.
Hello, I'm Mike Gallers. I'm a user experience designer. I currently work for a financial services company, and I don't have a lot of superheroes or sea monsters or made-up words. But basically, I'm here to talk about the path to happiness in building software and designing software. So basically, my job at the big corporation that Peter said is ruining the economy in the world. Basically, our job is to ensure that the software and apps we put out are both useful and usable to our customers. Because why would you want to use something that's not easy to use and usable? So there's kind of two ways to develop software that I've experienced over my career. The old way, basically, we'd have a product manager, and at our company, we have this tool where basically used car managers can buy and sell cars to each other through an online auction. And so this product manager came to our development team and basically said, our users are having this issue, with this one piece. When they're bidding on the cars, they want to be able to get the car detail for it. And so they came to the development team and said, we need to add this functionality where the users can bid on the cars and write from the car detail screen. So the development team says, okay, they estimate it and say it'll take about 6 months to build. And they go off in the back cave and they code, and they do all the unit testing. And they come back 6 months later and they say, okay, here it is. And so product manager is like, yay, okay, great. So they roll it out to the customer, and then they basically pat each other on the back and they go play golf. And then they hear back a few weeks later, the customer's like, this isn't great. We kind of had to wait a long time. It doesn't really, solve the need that we were looking for. And so the product manager is kind of confused and like, I thought this is what you needed. This is really what you asked for. So customer is obviously not happy. They kind of had to wait around and you get bad software. The product manager, obviously is not happy because he rolled out bad software. The project team is very sad because the product manager came down and kind of the fire, unleashed and said, you designed and developed bad software. Why did you do this? And obviously the upper level management and executives, they're mad because the whole project failed. So there's not a lot of happiness going around in this example. So what went wrong and why wasn't it good? Well, software, traditionally kind of focused on quality. It was more on, how many bugs were there and, was it functionally accurate? It didn't have a lot of focus on, was it the right thing for the customer? Did the customer actually need it? It often took too long to build, and with the lack of user focus, it didn't deliver what was needed. Happiness on the project team wasn't really there because there wasn't a lot of collaboration between the project team and the product manager, which kind of created lack of clarity, ambiguity, as someone else mentioned. And everyone was kind of, running around, not really knowing what to build. So is there a better way? Over the last few years, I've kind of realized that there are better ways. So by involving a dedicated user experience team who understands that the software is about the people using it and their behaviors and why they're using it. So in the new example, the product manager would come to the UX lead and tell them, we need to roll this thing out. Where the UX lead would basically say, okay, who's it for? Why are they using it? What do they need it for? And this kind of starts down the design path in the right way and keeping the user as the focus. And now previously where you had the development team just kind of off in a cave developing for 6 months, you've got these iterations. In Agile development we call them sprints, where basically the designers and developers and product manager are kind of collaborating to design and build the software. And you're kind of going around in circles and talking about what you need, you're designing it, you're building it, and then you're actually testing it with your users. And you can do this multiple times, 1 to 10, however long it takes to really build useful, usable software. So by the time it gets to the actual users, the product manager now rolls it out, and the customer's like, yay, that's exactly what I need. They're kind of happy. They're, either they just had a positive experience with it, or it actually fulfilled the need for them. And in this experience, this example with the auction tool, basically they found out that what was really needed wasn't this functionality that was over here on this other screen added to the card detail. Really, what they could have just added was a link between the two screens to help out. So with the new process, as you've iterated and tested, you're pretty sure that you've rolled out good software for the user. They're kind of happy. Well, not kind of happy, very happy. The project team is happy. Obviously, executive leadership was happy. The whole project was a success. So why is everyone so happy? You know, what was good about these new processes that they did? Through iterating with agile development, it allows you to build your software kind of faster. You're separating out into chunks, and you're working on the most important piece first. And that ties into user-centered design, and that as you're building faster, you can basically rapid prototype and build something to test with your users. So testing with the users is kind of the core feature of user-centered design. Looks like I'm out of time, but basically Agile plus UCD for the win. If you're interested in, if you're into software development, design, I think these methodologies would probably help you out.